Hold on a moment while I do some stupid stuff. I'll get to all of this later. Right. Hello, this is Dry Oasis. I'm your host. These over here are my two co-hosts, Kirby and Snorlax. Say hello, Kirby and Snorlax. Hiya. And for those wondering why speaking so low, it's because currently my next door roommate is currently sleeping right now. So as for this, let's see here. As for this, let me change up some things. And let's see here. Viewer count. Thank you for the tab. And let's see here. Subscribe. Follower go. And go. Let's see here. Comment. I'm over like 1K so far, so let's check in here. I don't know why I keep on going with this. Let's see here. My current rate is 106.8. Let's see here. Done there. And for those watching, I hope that you've had a great day so far. And if not, I hope the rest of your day has been better or tomorrow is better for you. Now, onward. Now, it's going to be really hard to do a little bit of voice acting for this, so bear with me as I get on to the game. Why am I playing this game after like 4 months or so? Probably 5, maybe even more. Who knows? I definitely want to get back into the swing of this game. So, yeah. Capcom are really good, have been really good this year. Now, that trailers with the loading of the game of Turnabout Corner, Investigation Day 2. Investigation Day 2. to the show. June 16th, 2:23 p.m. Write Anything Agency. Making sure I have put into this. What a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of that trial alive. Don't remind me of that. Really? I had fun. And Walkie made it through the day too. Everyone was too obsessed with panties to bother with the real case. Oh, Trucy, never change. But it was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. Yes, you and your panties. You should come too, Polly. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot Mr. Hat was in this. Hello there, Mr. Hat. Haven't seen you in a long time. Amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance. Hiya, folks. I'll be here all week. That's about enough of him. Hello? Ah, Miss Tiala. Alita Tiala. Alita Tiala. Alita Tiala. Alita Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well. Oh, right. No problem. Do you think Walkie will be okay? Well, he's not guilty. Yet. Oh, he's not guilty? Then rain the confetti. Hurrah! Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, way to put the pressure on a guy. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Music's so fun. Just gonna work on the alert box settings so I don't hear myself too loud. I wonder if there's a way. Yay! I can work on the sound volume so it doesn't have to be blazing loud. Save changes. 10%. Sound volume 82. I'm gonna do it to 10% in all of these. I don't want my headphones to be blaring again. Mr. Apollo, what are you doing? Sorry, Trucy, I'm currently trying to take care of the sound volume, so I don't, have any problems with here. that's all. Alright. Alright. Back to where I was. Marriage? Oh boy. Are you sure about marrying into the Kitaki family? I'm fine with it, and I love Waki with all my heart. Oh, that's so sweet. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, hello. Married to the mob? To the mafia? To the Yakuza? To the pirates? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Like that one thing, like Romeo and Juliet. It's a love story. Baby, please say yes. Or something else. I have something in my mind, but I don't know what. Say, where did you and Waki first meet anyways? Good question. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections. Oh, we met online during Grand Theft Auto 5. You know, how it usually goes. Okay then. Oh, we met at my old job actually. When I was playing online for Grand Theft Auto. Ah, office romance. Okay then. She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He just doesn't want to be a part of that one thing, you know, which I'm having a hard time remembering. Reservoir Dogs, there we are. It was like Reservoir Dogs, Love at First Sight. You know, that one with the great soundtrack and Joe Pesci and probably Dustin Hoffman? I can't remember. He only announced it recently out of the blue. I hear there's quite a confusion in the ranks. I wonder if this explains that apron. And its bushy eyebrows. Currently playing Apollo Ace Attorney. And well, this is one of the games among other things, so yeah. For the longest time I thought that thing in the right-hand corner with that painting was Phoenix Wright, but it looks like a judge now that I look at it. Also, in about a couple of minutes, you will wonder why I'm doing a sleepy time mode thing. I can't imagine Waki going along with that. He's highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I would have used. He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. Big boss? Oh no. I mean, this isn't, you know, this isn't like Metal Gear Solid and all that, where we have to fight him. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark in the world. That's not the way I would have put it. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitaki family's been making a killing recently, mostly in stock. Again, not the way I would have put it. But Waki says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold. Ooh, a generation gap. Talking about my generation. They even got the ever classic what about the family business thing going. Usually it's a father worried about tradition. Can I ask you a question about Waki? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus. Apparently, yes. I was in his clinic about a half a year ago. He messed up something bad. Then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, boy. So I gotta go in, gotta get another doc to patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. Waki has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Well, you clearly haven't seen the good, the bad, or the ugly. Mr. Gavin was saving his life. Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. I mean, have you ever seen House? Scrubs? Chicago MD? Grey's Anatomy? You know, that kind of stuff always happens. What's even scarier when he tries to hide it? I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the visit to... Maybe it's time to pay the Marxist Clinic a visit. I should be getting home now. Wherever that is. Waki's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right. Leave it to me. Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? It's alright. I believe in you. Moving. Hello there, Isabella Clark, 97. Hello. Let's see here. I guess I'll go for here to the Kentucky Clinic. No problem. Look, there's still pains. Wait, I think there probably might be something over here. Yeah, there we are. This trash can. This is where he found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom? Look at the paint on these. That means these must have ended up in here after Mr. Wright's accident. Ah, shucks, no problem. Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up. Moving along. Maybe there's something at People Park. Maybe there's something somewhere else. I guess I'll go to the house. Aldoon's house. Yeah. Hey there, Mr. Policeman. We would just like to go in. The front entrance to the Marxist Clinic. The walls and posts are so highly polished I can see my face in them. Wait, my hairdo's a little flat. There, perfect. A police car is parked in front of the Marxist Clinic. It's empty. Police must be inside investigating. I guess I'll go to the Marxist. Oh, I was already there. To the clinic, I guess. No. Okay, this is confusing. Isn't there something to do? Oh, detention center, duh. June 16th, detention center, visitor's room. Looks like Waki's out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. Guess we'll come back later. Excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is through with questioning, sir. The other? Ah, you mean the panty snatcher? Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him, too? Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this. Well. He is a valuable witness. He is a bit precious, I'll give him that. Whoops. Please, keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. Reading how to get out of the jail cell. I need to finish this paper. Nerk, it's you. Mr. Stickler, I'd like to have a few words with you. Very well. As long as they're few. Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Wah, wah. Hmm? Don't I have the timers on? Do I have it on? That's weird. Do I have this on? Interesting. What is going on here? Oh, I was on Stream Elements. Must be after a while. Yeah. I see. So I'm pretty sure it's probably chat lines. Okay. Who has out the timer? There we are. I think that's much better. Panty snatcher. Snatcher of the panties. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole... Wait, I can't help but feel like I'm being misunderstood. How exactly? Yes, that night, I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more. Hello there, married in Minecraft. We are trying to interrogate or whatever a person who stole panties right now. In the grand scheme of a murder case. You wanted to know the trick to my panties, right? Oh, you're here too? Huh? Oh, great Tracy, teach me. Eh? I must know the secret of your panties. My very existence hangs in the balance. Panties, panties, panties. Please make me your apprentice and find me a way to learn the ways of the panties. Magical panties. Apollo, help! I don't know. I think he'd make a great, lovely assistant. Don't say that, Apollo. Panty raid. Oh my god, you reminded me of the SpongeBob episode. Did you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time? Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night, of this I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol, or something like that, at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen." And then the next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all true? Really? My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I have possibly to lie? I can't think of anything he'd want to hide more than panty snatching true. Let's see here. It sounds like Waki was at the scene of the crime after all. How I wish it weren't so. Say it wasn't so. My life is a heartbreaker. Actually, detention center, visitor's room. Darn it. I was hoping to meet with my clients. Waki Kataki's just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Great, finally. Aw, man, I really wanted to show Wesley Sticker the panties to see how he would react to them. Let me save that. I wonder if I can do that. Back to menu. Save my progress. Hold on. Hold on while I try to figure something out. Episode 2. Aw, darn it. I wish there was more to that. Oh well. Yo, sup, my little imposter? That's very sus. Very sus, Waki. You know there's someone among us. Eek. What did you call me? It's you. Sorry, G. I thought you were Alita. My little imposter sure is a strange nickname. It's so sus. It's a clang thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant poster, like poster girl. If you're going to drop part of that, why not drop poster and call her girl? I see so much more than that. She's like an angel, a fallen angel. So what can I do you for? Fallen angel. I've heard of the name of the song, but where? Was it a Slayer song? Slaughter song? You don't look so chipper today, Waki. Worried about your heart condition, maybe? That was the wackest thing of all. All of its G's lining up, taking exams and all that. But it die young and fade away, Bazoy. Relief to hear. Eh? What's that? What's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. What's it poison? Hold on. Oh, man. Fallen angel. For the reading external links. Fallen angel. No, it's a... Oh, it was a poison song. Poison. Man, I'm trying to hear that. Man fights to protect what's valuable to him, you know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. She's a poison. Hey, you go get a Lita for me. You're my lawyer, ain't you? Lawyer, not gopher. Turn it, Walkie. I'm a lawyer, not a doctor. So I hear you're to be married next month? Straight up, we poured the nuptial 40 out of the stoop. Out on the nuptial 40 out on the stoop? What the heck does that mean? I don't get it either. Must be a G thing. Ain't nothing but a G thing. Lita, oh, Snapple Cakes. She's so full. She's so fine. I think he's been in with her in his own weird way. I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Yella, but she was very vague. Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you. I best hold my time, you feel me? What? Man, what's past is past. She knows that. When I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there. You feel me? And my Alita, she's down with that all the way. And so both of them are mum about their past. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Palmaractus? There's something you should know. The Ikatakis are having what you call a feud with the Revales family. So about 6 months back, they go into the Revales turf pecking enough, right? And you were shot? Coolest thing I ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle I lived. That guy gave love a bad name. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kitaki family, you know that? So you were taken to the Baractus clinic then? You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know? I had to have been in the doctor's shoes. Mr. Kitaki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed? And it's still threatening his life. That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Revales pit him off, I'm sure of it. I need to hear more about the night of the murder. That much is clear. Life in the family is a G thing. And nothing but a G thing. I don't know if that's anything. It's about being a man. And a player. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm not on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is. But my old man, he has gone soft. He says the old rival game days are over. He just wants to make money. Isn't that a good thing? Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better to live fast and die young. Faux shizzle. Wait till I run the yard. Then everyone will know what time it is. Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. That's right. OG time all the time. Represent. Paula, what does it keep talking about, old guys? I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. I forgot, I can do that. About these weapons, the pistol and the knife, they belong to the family. I snuck them out that night. So the killer, Mr. Stickler, says he saw that night was... Guess it was me. I was there after all. Good. We're finished. Yo, Walkie, do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? Heh, you don't beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, shorty. Go, shorty. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. But it's not my birthday. Oh, never mind, G. Yeah, whatever. Seems pretty occupied. Not even sure he looked at my evidence. Alita, man. Alita. The night of the crime. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him? I don't know. Yeah? The day of that checkup, when I found out about the bullet by my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family stash. Figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. He gave bad medicine. Bad medicine is all he needs. Whoa, his love is like bad medicine. Bad medicine is all he needs. Whoa. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that? Yeah, well, never can be too careful, I see. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him. Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies? If you follow your life, you'll bring the stand. Shorty, you're more right than I am. That's saying something. But I was serious. The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well. I don't remember. But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else in there that night, then I guess it probably was me who didn't admit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, time to move along. I guess to the mansion. June 16th, Kentucky Mansion. Yipes, she's back. Hey, you two, over here. Us? Yo, Little Plum, what's up? Think all this gangsteries is a negative influence on Trucy. I think I heard you retrieved my bloomers. Well, I was just doing... Bah, a man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you? Yes, sorry, I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later. But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Waki? Waki? Well, he's, clearly. Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son. I'm gonna be a gangster, dude. Life does have an appeal for that age. Particularly for boys. What? Don't look at me like that. He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago. Yes, we heard the story from Waki, but he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone. What? He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom. The words do have a certain weight to them. I mean, you know, how vibrato she is? Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences. The boss? You mean Waki's father? It didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? It's true. One of our pistols is missing. So the murder was from this mansion. We kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun of these days. If only that were true in the real world. None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Waki could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over this mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change. Wah ha 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 ha. He doesn't seem too concerned, at least. Yeah, Waki's fiance. You're getting married next month, correct? I suppose. She's been staying over lately. You don't look too happy about that, little plum. How do you guess? Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her? Wonky brought her home one day. She says she wants to tie the knot. Says he wants to tie the knot. I can see why. She's so pretty. Oh, she's pretty enough, but, you know... Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. And sus of her. She might be an imposter for all I care. Stay in this business too long, and you start to see only darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people. A nose for trouble. Wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him. But Waiki seems, seems like he's against his father's position. It's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more of on the up and up. Waiki too isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills? It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see. Something must be up. You'll see the things way the boss sees them someday. Do I even dare? About these... Hey, my bloomers. Thanks for that. I owe you one. I thought you might like them back, so... Yeah, oh, no. Why didn't you keep them as a souvenir? Oh, no, I couldn't really. Thanks for the offer, but I could use those in my Magic Panties act. I'll pull shoves and pieces in Godfathers out of them. Right, now your props are going from bland to dangerous. June 16th, Aldune's house. Hey, it's Mr. Aldune. Oh, Mr. Aldune. Oh. What's wrong? So, you found my stash. That's why I'm here, to thank you. But now it's crime scene and they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. Got no other place to go. I see. How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's all I don't get, Treacy doll. Even Jeff, he's after my neck, I tell you. Bah. Can't even cook an honest noodle. He? Even in death? You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus? I tell ya, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. Remind me never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. That's it. For generations it serves the best noodles us Aldunes can make. Tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand. It's history, I tell you. Watch what you say or it might become true. That's a great story, Mr. Aldune. Single stand passed down from generation to generation. Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. That's right, you said something about that. And you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, Treacy doll. I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in. At the end, I was left with nothing but this dishy old stand to earn from my fortune. Mr. Aldune, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Little Noodles lie. That's all that's 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 what I see. I'm starting to get an idea of what he did anyway. He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. Now I don't even have that. Mr. Muldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic? Eh? I couldn't help but sense enmity there. Enmity. I couldn't help but sense enmity there. Enmity. Item. Hated. Hated him like he smells. Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. The mob. You mean the Kitaki family? They're always having one of those turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business. So we started giving the Kitaki family a good deal. A deal? Every fifth operation for free. He stole that idea from my pops. Only free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say. One free bowl. Can a doctor decide to do that? What about the insurance companies? Oh, no doubt it's illegal. But it got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town, leaving me here in the dark, up to my neck in soupy noodles. I think I figured out Mr. Muldoon's former occupation. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. Mr. Muldoon, or should I say Dr. Muldoon, figured it out, did ya? That's right. I was a doctor, a surgeon, until the year before last. So, Mr. Maractus was your rival? You like those onions they put in the soup broth? Yeah, kind of. You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, that's just fine. For people who hate them, I eat onions, hate them. Always sneaking in front of the side, getting in the way of a good-tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was. An onion. Onion boy, that's what I called him. But did he have layers? What are you talking about? Oh, it's something I read from Shrek. So, you weren't exactly friends. Huh, me and Pal Maractus? Ever since preschool, you were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. And he'd do it better than me. Just blow right past without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right. I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. Then that no-good onion boy comes along. Well, Trucy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. Don't say that. Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings. No, it's fine. By way of apology, if you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. Huh? You're investigating Maractus, aren't you? Yes? Well, you want to know about a doctor, you ask a doctor. That's all I'm saying. You just think of me if you need something, Truce it all. Right, thanks, Mr. Muldoon. I guess the time spent on listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted. Who's there? No, who's there? Yeah, because I can't go anywhere else. Wonder who to vote for. People Park. Is there no one to talk to? Maybe back at the Ride-In Agency? Hey, Field Clinic. Let's try there. Haven't been... Okay, then. Well, we've got to check out this clinic, that's for sure. Yeah, but what about the guard? No harm in asking. Excuse me. Hey, sir, watch out. Oh, hey, it's you two from yesterday. That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. Your business is over in the park, isn't it? Clinic. Your business is over at the park, isn't it? Clinic's off limits. No, it's not involved. But what part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it. Just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. No one wants to beat it, beat it. No harm in asking. No gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess. Well, that's just rude. June 16th, Kentucky mentioned. Look at the crowd over by the park. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one of them say, "Oh my God, it's him!" Wait, that motorcycle. Ah, if it isn't Forehead. Prosecutor Gavin. I'm missing him. Ah. Wait, don't I have everything? Bum, 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 bum. Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck. Oh my god, he's so cool. Thus the screams. New album just came out, you know. Try waving to them. They love it. Ooh, he's so cute. Ha ha ha. They're so excited. It doesn't matter who waves to them, you see? This is surreal. So you were here investigating? No, I was on my way back home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that. Ugh, it's all my fault. I think I was just using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they all are the same. Like the exhaust, they won't run. Ah, machines. Tell me you share my inks here, Forehead. I ride a bicycle, actually. He wants to ride a bicycle. He wants to ride his bike. He wants to ride his bicycle. He wants to ride it where he likes. In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective is in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case. The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat? Cha! She's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen, baby! Oh my god, here he goes! works with his bicycle away. And the forecast for the park today? Gloomy skies. Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo. June 16th, People Park. Huh? Does something about this scene look different to you? The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it? Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there. The white frocked detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there! If you're going to talk about someone behind their backs, do it more quietly, please. Oh man, I thought I was really silent. Oh, Detective Sky, hello. You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable. I just got a new kit and I can't get the stuff to work. Everyone's all smiles for that Glimmers fop. Glimmers? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? Or to the point, does she mean glamorous? When he walks his shining chains catch the shine and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Munch, 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 munch. Speaking of distracting, I guess I have to accept the fact that I lack talent. Sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensics technique. I'm very mad. I'm in a pouty mood. Well, since she's in a pouty mood, I'm in a pouty time for doing stuff. Oh, I don't have an intermission screen. I guess I'll do that now. Source. There's me. Alright, let's see. View account. Chat box. Not there, but there. Are I think I'll just put this number here so I can put the chat box over there. Let's see here. capture knives. And I'll put you... And I'll put you off screen. I think that's what I should do, but so far, I'm just gonna have me a little bit of a drink of water with this in the background. Then I'll text your pouty investigator soon enough. What a delight. Yeah. I love this music. Alright, back to the game at hand. With Fish Lips Emma, or Pouting Emma. Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my daddy? I want details. Oh, well. He helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Isn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. But you're a detective now? Well, I failed the test. And I failed to realize how loud I'm probably going to be if I had this way up, so... But, you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. Stay true to your heart. They wanted true to your heart. And if... I've always thought that too. My heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order. And I'm going to test it here before this forensics team arrives. Are you sure that's okay? I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous, right? Prosecutor should be cool of wit and furrowed brow, just like Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. Less glamorous and more simorous, you know? No, actually, I don't. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. Oh, what? Really? He was the one. You mean you didn't know? That you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy nor one of his. But let's see what she has to say. What exactly did happen? What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better you learned it for yourself anyway. The new kit? Do you mind asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? Oh, you want to know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy. You splurged. You mean it wasn't police issue? What is it? I see a roller and clue? This is a footprint analysis kit. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right, the ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your pending snatching student witness, for instance? Aha! So with that kit... Right. What? Want to try this stuff out? Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all. Oh, pshaw, we're friends. Yeah, and to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Oh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache. Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Okay, I guess I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for her kit. But this does not fill me with confidence. First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. I'm taking the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. Shoe prints prepared to be examined. Ooh, this is so exciting. Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just press A where you want to pour the plaster. Like this. That doesn't look too hard. If you run out of plaster, if you run out of plaster in your beaker before it's done, you have to start over. Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. Just press A to blast it with that dryer. There, give it a shot. This is easier. Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink just the shoe print parts. Hold on to that roller now with A and roll it up and down. Keep going until you get enough ink on there for a good print. Okay. Right now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take her print. That's a lot more ink than I put on there. Ready? Here goes. Here it goes, here it goes, here it goes again. Here it goes again. I should have known, should have known, should have known again. But here it goes again. Let's see if we can match. Analyzing, 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 comparing. Comparison complete. Match found. So the shoe prints belong to Walkie-Talkie after all. Walkie-Talkie, Walkie-Talkie, Walkie-Talkie. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the signs at work. Don't you love it? Nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here solving the case with science. Of course. Well, that certainly brightened your mood. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another go? Right on. Leave no print unanalyzed, I say. Now to pick which print you want to analyze. Okay, looking good. Next to dry the plaster. Okay, let's take out the mold. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take your print. Ready? Here goes. Let's see if we get a match. Comparison complete. Match found. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony. Final version of it, at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another shot? I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Now to pick which print you want to analyze. Okay, looking good. Next to dry the plaster. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Moments like these make me happy. Okay, let's take out the mold. At least that part anyways. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. This thing is mold. Why am I handling it? Then. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take your print. Ready? Here goes. Huh. That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It is strange, so smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. I can say without even looking that this print doesn't match any print on our list. A mystery print. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind though, that's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to the Eldun's noodle stand. This makes one wonder. Hey you. Yes? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. Pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. No, I think I have our culprit right here. The bottom is covered with paint. Huh? What's this weird little shape here? Looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom where the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. Heck, I got paint on my hands. Apollo, so you try to wipe your hand on my cape. Take that! Well, I think it's these slippers, actually. Slippers? What slippers do we know out here? But look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint, except for... See right there? Here? Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slippers stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Praxis Clinic! Exactly, the victim's clinic. Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved? Was she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you get us access to the Praxis Clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you, yes? Eh? Really? Well, you did my work for me here with... Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like you should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer in duty. Allow clinic access to this magician. allow clinic access to this magician, attorney, and prosecutor's Gavin's name. Right, Miraculous Clinic, here comes justice. Moving to the Kentucky mansion. Moving to Eldune's house. June 16th, Eldune's house. Ah, you two again. When will you learn? Oh, when will you learn that you cannot go just anywhere? Oh, when will you learn? Look at me however you want, you're not getting in today. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look what we have. What's this? Detective Sky. Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin. Today it's Detective Sky. Who are you two, really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders, so I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. June 16th, Miraculous Clinic reception. Huh, kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy out in front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived. Looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. These must be the slippers for patients at the clinic. Same as the pair we found, of course. Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here, too. And ours have paint on the bottoms, which means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder. Right. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. What were a pair of clinic slippers doing in that trash can? What were they doing at the scene of the hit and run? There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients. Or maybe it's a visitor that's come to see Dr. Maractus. You think they'd use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case? If this patient or visitor isn't still here, why'd they leave without their shoes? Better take a closer look at these just in case. Cute women's sandals found in the Miraculous Clinic's foyer. Look at all these balls. They're all from Eldune's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty. Then I think we figured something out. Think we have. Mr. Eldune must do takeout. Not exactly what I was thinking. All these bowls have been washed clean. I think we found our first clue, Trucy. Look, this door says doctor's office. Think this is the victim's private office? It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little white clocks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. Where is Kay Faraday when you need her? No, she has a rifle to contend with. That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Thump. Apollo, that sound. It came from behind this door. Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy. A break-in. They left through that window. Wait, Apollo. You're too late to catch them now. That must be your experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police. Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose her chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are pretty looking related now. Hmm? Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken. Broken? Did you mean burned out? No, our cat burglar must have dropped it. Why is it standing up on the floor like that, then? Hey, look at the cord. Huh? There's a red splotch on a part of the cord. You think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish. Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. What's in on the cord? The window is ajar. That must be how our burglar escaped. Wonder who it was. Maybe it's just a burglar who happened to pick here? Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least. I'd give it a month myself. Whoever broke in obviously needed to break in today. I always wondered what these were. Whoa! What are those? The wall is covered with beakers. Eek! Something's moving inside that one. You look, Apollo. Hey, look yourself. You can't... Oh. It's a goldfish. Wow, they're all fish. So many kinds. Whoever designed this had a sick sense of humor. What a cute little safe. It looks like there's a 4-digit lock. Someone's already entered in 2 numbers, Apollo. 7, 9. Wait, do you think a burglar just now was trying to open it? Wonder what's inside this safe. Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2 numbers are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers. I wonder. I've just got the thing. Well, I have an idea. I knew it, Apollo. What is it? Well, we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next 2 numbers are. Take that! When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them with your finger, right? It would leave a print. When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? I don't know, sometimes I even get that confused. Okay, then. So, if we find the buttons with fingerprints, we'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo. Not bad at all. Ah, man, good old times. I have a couple of minutes to work this out, so here we go. Ah, that noise. Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look at 7 and 9. These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open this safe. Let's give it a shot. Poor guy. What if it was the other way around? It opened. This looks like a bullet hole. You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out. The tip is all squished. Not surprising given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. Bullet at the Maractus Clinic safe. Switch from impact with the back of the safe. This looks like a medical chart. There's an X-ray in here with it. X-ray? Can't make a heads or tails of it. I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient it says Waki Kitaki. So this is Waki, our client's chart, huh? Why would this one chart be here in the safe? Let's see, the physician's signature says Palmaractus. Huh? What is it, Apollo? Look here what it says to find the chart. Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala? Alita Tiala is Waki's fiance. That's one Alita Tialita is Waki's fiance. That's one Ita too many, Apollo. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Though I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic? I thought she neglected to mention this before now. I'm sure she had her reasons. So Alita Tiala worked at the Maractus Clinic. She had access to Waki Kitaki's medical chart. She had access to Waki Kitaki's medical chart. Waki Kitaki's medical chart. You got the I and W wrong, Apollo. Wait, how would you know how it sounded? How does that even happen? How does that even happen? And how do you know about stuff? I was in my mind or whatever. Be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this? Well, I guess we're moving on. Ah, dang, he's not here. Phooey. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how did you know? You can't fool someone trained in the way of science. Next, she'll have us analyzing face prints. Let's act as Detective Sky to help us, Apollo. No clues here. No clues here. What? No clues here. Hey, Apollo, you think this is... Huh? This could be a toe print. Maybe we can get a print off of this. Let's try it out. Hey, it worked. It looks like a big toe, maybe? But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the prints. But is there such a thing as a list of toe prints? Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us. Which means we can't match this print. This seems like a good idea to ask the detective's advice. Yeah, good idea. No clues here. Then the other thing we can clearly see. I wonder, could this be a print? Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print. Good call, Apollo. I bet we can analyze it just like a regular print. This could be a vital piece of evidence. Love that sound. Hey, it worked. It looks like a big toe, maybe? Wow, I feel like the case is solved already. What was next? We have to match the print, right? Right, let's match it. Wait, the detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo. Oh, good point. Maybe we should ask her, get some expert advice? Guess so. I'm not sure she really qualifies as an expert. Teen Apollo. Oops. Ah, the slippers. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print of another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. So if the prints match, you know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? I think I just might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare this sample with this other print? Take that! This pair of sandals, toe print and all. Oh, the print of these is nice and clear too. Makes our job easy. Can you analyze it both for us? Can you analyze it for us? Of course. Hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. A perfect match. The same person who wore these sandals and slippers. The same person wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I can't say, not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. June 16th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Well, the time of this decision is upon us. Which one of our two jailbirds do we want to talk to? Excuse me. Both detainees are currently in questioning to corroborate their accounts. Mr. Stickler and Waukee? Both of them? I pity the questioner. I guess we'll be back then. June 16th, Hickfield Clinic. Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. I heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. Man, I've been watching too much Steel Samurai recently. What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago, please. Want to know. I needs to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard of it. It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes. He was only 17 years old at the time. 17 years old? That's still high school. He took the bar exam abroad, in Europe. They're pretty progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. To my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and you had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, forging attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. What about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that should have not existed. Shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence, maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright. Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery for now. And we found these two. They're Trucy's. Thanks, Apollo. Though I have to admit, as a father, I wonder. Are you still carrying my daughter's panties around in your pockets? That'll teach me to show off my evidence to Mr. Wright. Ah, so that was when you led to the guilty party. Yes, thanks to your ripping the mirror off the car, I was able to deduce that. You make a good point, Apollo. In fact, it could be said that I'm trying to thank for finding the criminal. Think what you want, Mr. Reich. Knock yourself out. Ignored. I'm ignored. I'm ignored. Ignored. He ignored me. June 16th, Detention Center. Visitor's room. Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back in Daddy's. Oh, you again. Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man, I'm all in a funk, and it's his fault. One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson, and failed clearly. You two got your work cut up for you, straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I have to do. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. Hey man, you won't see me bugging about the 1 or 2 guilty charges. But what if you're found guilty of murder? It's all experience. If you feel me, shorty, like a badge of honor. They don't give you the death penalty. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really did it, did you? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words.
Man, my old man is whack. Who says he's whack? I say he's whack. Disappointing, that's what he is. I heard he wants to leave the mob. Over my dead body. I spent my life trying to keep it real, being an OG, and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alita and I start the next generation of the Kitaki family. Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail, for my sake. Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her. For Miss Tiala? Yeah, present. She got mad little feet. Mad, so cute, man. So these sandals are hers. Yeah, I kinda had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes? Want to give out the funk? Sandals, Alita sandals present from Rocky Fun Miraculous Clinic for your big faux print and found in left skin sandal. Huh, what's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait, that's right, Walkie. It's yours. Hey, look, I don't smoke or nothing. I live long, right? I think he gets it, Apollo. Take a closer look. You're in particular. Where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tiala. Huh? You lawyers do your homework. So, you met Miss Tiala when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic. So? Could you tell us about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine, fine. I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. Walkie and Alita, huh? But about half a year ago, I was shot during little turf war with another family. About a half a year ago, I was shot during the little turf war with another family. The Ravellis, right? No, that was about 2 years ago. Are you okay, Walkie? Never better. That was my hair. I was ready to die, sure, but they came in and got me, hauled me off to the docks. The Miraculous Clinic? That's where I met her. Our fallen angel from Poison. You mean Alita Tiala? She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say, bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was all like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style. Guess what she said? What did she say? So I quit being a doctor's assistant. Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet like on the down low. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you'll marry me. So that was the proposal? You know it. An oath of love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See you later, boy. About that op. Yeah, didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you say? Yeah, can you imagine? What's with the point of living healthy when you're a G? You know what I'm saying? But didn't you learn about the bullet and that checkup? Yeah, that's when I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cap pulled after I got my revenge. Hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, had you ever had a health checkup before? Yeah, my old man suddenly gets this idea that we gotta get checkups. Because he's getting older, I mean. I wonder if he's there. June 16th, Aldune's house. Mr. Aldune, we've been looking all over for you. What's the matter, Trucy doll? Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. Mr. Altoon, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. I thought my doctor days were gone for good. Sniff. Mr. Altoon. They don't know his height or weight? Man, what a day. Mr. Altoon, could you take a look at this? Medical charts. Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics. Why the sudden silence, Mr. Altoon? What? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder. On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD. ABD? All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates, and someone's about to answer. Can you tell us why? Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way. It's like he's a completely different person. Dr. Jim, I'm a doctor, not a noodle person. Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie feller's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right up his heart. He's got a bullet right up inside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck up in there. Dang. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of. It was too tricky to operate on. What? That bullet snug as a bug. That bullet snug as a bug. There, right next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal's just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc to be eager to fiddle with. You mean? It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to take it out. It'd take a magician. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet. Of course, with the heart pumping and the lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I give him another half a year tops. But Waki's operation was already half a year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table. Great. Just great. How could Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there? I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. In an emergency operation, he's got the kid's chest open on the table. Then he finds the bullet. That bullet. That's a spare right there, Trucy doll. Cold despair. Spare? Hope? Oh no, this is not Danganronpa. Leave it alone. Spare. But the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. He wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out. The Kitakis? You bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So he skips the operation, and Waki's back on the street living his life. Of course, that's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. Which doctor would they take him to? Bractus. He's got enough ties to them. He could probably cover up the truth of what happened. That's just horrible. He left Waki to die. There's a darkness in the world, Tracy doll, waiting, hungry. Compared to it, these gangs turf wars are like kids' games. When you're up against real evil, well, it doesn't matter if you're weak or strong. It'll take you all the same. You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Altoon? You could operate on Waki, couldn't you? I wish. What? I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even the world. So Waki is real lucky to be alive even now. No. There's one problem. Apollo. This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala. That's right. This operation was how they met. Yeah, the problem is, she knew. She knew about Waki's condition. Guaranteed. Ah! Why didn't she ever tell him? Doesn't make sense. She knew about her patient was in serious danger. You think she wanted to get that second operation before getting engaged? What was she thinking? Apollo? What were you thinking, Alita Tiala? What was she thinking? What was Alita Tiala thinking? How dare she leave him like this at the altar, nearly dead, maybe dead by the time he got out of prison, and when they were about to get married. Okay. So I'm just going to get a water break thing here. Alright. Well, I've been your host, Try Voices, and this has been the end of my stream.
these have been my two co-hosts, Kirby and Snorlax. Say goodbye, Kirby and Snorlax. Bye, oh. And as always, you can follow me on Twitch, Patreon, X, YouTube, or Discord under the Dry Oasis account. And let's see here. Rain. Channel. Alright. So I hope that you've had a great day, and if not, I hope the rest of your day has been better, or tomorrow has been better for you. And take care. Bye bye. And note.